Welcome, brave souls, to 5 True Scary Stories, where we delve into the chilling depths of the unknown, unearthing tales that will make your blood run cold. Today, we have for you a collection of spine-tingling narratives that will test your courage and make you question the safety of your very own surroundings. Are you ready to embark on this thrilling journey? Remember, these tales are not for the faint of heart. So gather your courage and prepare to face your fears. Because, as they say, fear is only as deep as the mind allows. Our first tale takes place on a seemingly normal camping trip, but as the sun sets and the darkness creeps in, so does an eerie presence that turns their fun-filled adventure into a night of unending horror. So, brace yourselves for a terrifying night in the woods. Have you ever felt the creeping dread of being watched in the dead of night, alone in the woods? Picture this, a group of friends, their hearts pounding with the thrill of the unknown, set out on a camping trip in a forest said to be untouched by human presence for years. The sun had just set and the woods were alive with the eerie whispers of the night. Their fire, the only source of light, cast long, strange shadows that danced on the trees around them. The air was thick with the scent of pine and a not-so-distant earthy musk. Crickets chirped in the distance, but every so often their rhythmic symphony was broken by unexplained rustles in the undergrowth, like something or someone moving stealthily in the darkness. As the night deepened, so did their sense of unease. An uncanny chill ran down their spines as they heard a low, guttural growl, unlike any animal they'd ever heard. One of them, brave or foolhardy, decided to investigate. Armed with just a flashlight, he ventured into the dark, his every step echoing the pounding of his heart. Suddenly, there was a deafening silence, as if the forest itself held its breath. Then a scream so raw and terrifying it froze the blood in their veins. They rushed towards the sound only to find their friend standing still, his face pale, his eyes wide with terror. He was staring at a figure, tall, dark, and indistinct, standing at the edge of their campsite. They could feel its eyes on them, an unfathomable menace lurking in its gaze. The fire flickered and went out, plunging them into complete darkness. The figure vanished, and all that was left was the echo of their pounding hearts and the chill of fear that clung to them. And as the sun rose, the terror of the night was left behind, forever etched in their memory. Imagine, if you will, a room that has a life of its own. Welcome to the eerie tale of Room 207, a place where the ordinary rules of reality seem to twist and warp into a chilling narrative of the supernatural. Nestled inconspicuously amongst countless other numbers on the second floor of an old, nondescript hotel, Room 207 has a reputation that far precedes its modest dwelling. Stories have swirled around Room 207 as long as the hotel itself has stood. Strange occurrences, inexplicable phenomena, and a chilling sense of unease have been reported by those who dared to spend a night within its confines. The room seems to hum with an energy of its own, a spectral presence that sends shivers down the spines of even the most hardened skeptics. Guests have shared tales of chilling encounters, whispers in the dead of night when no one else was around, objects moving of their own accord, and the eerie sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. Some have even reported waking up in the middle of the night, paralyzed with fear, as they felt an icy hand brush against their skin. The haunting of Room 207 is not just a collection of isolated incidents, it's a pattern, a chilling sequence of events that have left a trail of terrified guests in their wake. But what makes it truly terrifying is the inexplicable nature of these occurrences. There's no logical explanation, no rational cause that can account for the strange happenings within this room. For all the chilling tales and horrifying experiences, the true terror of Room 207 lies in the unknown. It's the unease that creeps into your mind, the fear of what might be lurking in the shadows, the dread of the unseen that can strike fear into the hearts of even the bravest souls. Room 207 remains a chilling enigma, its secrets locked behind the door that few dare to open. And for those who do dare, they are left with an unforgettable encounter with the inexplicable, a chilling brush with the unknown that lingers long after they've checked out. Ever had the feeling of being pursued, but when you turn around, there's nothing there? Let's delve into a bone-chilling account of an individual who found himself in the grip of an unseen stalker. Meet John, a regular guy with a regular life, until one day the ordinary was replaced with the extraordinary, the unseen, the eerie. It all began with an unusual feeling of being watched. You know, that prickly sensation you get at the back of your neck? John shrugged it off as a product of his overactive imagination, but soon, the feeling of being pursued grew stronger, more persistent, and far more unnerving. John found himself constantly looking over his shoulder, his heart pounding, his palms sweaty. His home, once a sanctuary, now felt like a trap. Doors would open and close on their own. Objects would mysteriously move from their places. All the while, an unsettling aura of being watched hung in the air. Sleep became elusive. Every creak, every whisper of the wind, every shadow seemed to scream danger. His friends said it was stress, his doctors suggested therapy, but John knew better. He could feel it, the unseen presence, the invisible eyes that bore into his soul, the silent stalker that lurked in the corners of his life. Then came the climax, a night that would forever be etched in John's memory. He woke up in the dead of night, the air heavy with an unseen menace. He could feel it stronger than ever, the presence, the watcher. He could hear it, a low whisper that filled the room, a chilling voice that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. John was terrified but determined. He shouted into the darkness, challenged the unseen entity, and then silence. The whispering ceased, the feeling of being watched lifted, and for the first time in weeks, John felt alone. The unseen stalker had vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared. The unseen stalker remains a haunting mystery, a terrifying reminder of the unknown. Old places hold old secrets, and sometimes they refuse to stay buried. Nestled on the outskirts of a sleepy town, the old mill has stood sentinel for centuries, its time-worn facade bearing silent testimony to tales of phantom apparitions and spectral sounds. Once a bustling hub of industry, the mill is now a desolate relic, its only visitors, the brave or the foolhardy, drawn by whispers of its ghostly inhabitant. As night descends, the mill's haunting legacy comes alive. An eerie stillness blankets the surroundings, pierced only by the chilling echoes of a mill wheel turning, an impossible sound given the mill wheel has been motionless for decades. The spectral figure of a man is often spotted on the mill's upper floors, his ghostly silhouette illuminated by the moon's pale glow. His identity remains a mystery shrouded in the mill's haunted past. Some say he is the miller who met a tragic end, forever bound to the mill he once commanded. Others claim he is a lost soul, unable to find peace in the afterlife. The air in the mill is heavy with an uncanny presence, a chilling sensation that sends shivers down the spine. Cold spots appear inexplicably, and the faint scent of grain and old wood lingers in the air, remnants of a time long past. The echoing sounds of ghostly footsteps resonate through the empty corridors, each footfall a chilling reminder of the mill's spectral inhabitant. As the moon reaches its zenith, the apparition makes its horrifying revelation. A mournful wail reverberates through the mill, a chilling sound that's a testament to an eternity of sorrow. The spectral figure appears once more, his ghostly form fading as the first rays of dawn pierce the night's gloom, leaving behind an eerie silence that speaks of a haunting reality. The old mill stands as a grim testament to its spectral inhabitant, a ghostly presence that refuses to fade. As the sun rises, the haunting echoes of the old mill fade into the morning mist, but the chilling memory of the night's spectral encounter lingers, a haunting reminder of the mill's ghostly inhabitant. Cursed objects are a staple of horror lore, but what if they're not just stories? Let's delve into the tale of the Black Diamond, a gem as beautiful as it is deadly. Its history is as dark as its polished surface, and a curse seems to cling to it, as persistent as a shadow. The black, first unearthed from the heart of Africa, gleamed with an unnatural brilliance that bewitched all who laid eyes on it. But as captivating as it was, it bore a bloody history. Its first known owner, a wealthy merchant, met a gruesome end, his life claimed under mysterious circumstances. His demise was the first of many, setting in motion a chain of tragedies that seemed to follow the gem like a shadow. Passed down through generations and exchanged between numerous hands, the diamond became notorious for the misfortune it brought. Fires, illnesses, accidents, and deaths plagued those who dared to possess it. The diamond, with its hypnotic allure, seemed to whisper promises of wealth and power, only to deliver despair and doom. The chilling fear it instills is not merely the product of superstition, it's a tangible dread that seeps into one's a constant reminder of the deadly curse it carries. The curse of the black diamond is not merely a tale spun by the firelight, it's a haunting reality for those who have felt its icy touch. Despite its dreadful reputation, the diamond continues to attract the curious and the reckless. It's a testament to the human fascination with the forbidden, the dangerous, and the unknown. A beautiful gem hiding a malevolent curse, the black diamond remains an enigma, a chilling symbol of the deadly price of greed and ambition. The black diamond, a beautiful gem hiding a malevolent curse, continues to bring terror to those who dare to possess it. Each glimmer, each reflection, a reminder of the darkness that lies beneath. As you listen to this tale, remember, sometimes the most beautiful things hide the deadliest secrets. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.